Hey there, Chaos Seekers. Welcome back to the Chaos Theory. I'm your host Rahul, and you have tuned into the day 41 of our journey through the tangled web of chaos. Today marks another intriguing stop on our adventure as we dive into the fascinating realm of chaos in social movements. Yesterday, we explored the chaotic landscape of social media and its profound impact on our lives. But today, we are stepping outside the digital realm to explore how chaos manifests in our streets, in the hearts of passionate activists, and the relentless pursuit of social change. From spontaneous protest to disruptive actions that challenge the status quo. Chaos has long been a driving force behind some of the history's most transformative movements. But was it a disorder and unpredictability that gives these movements their power? How does chaos fuel the flames of revolution and inspire collective action? Join me today as we unravel the threads of chaos woven into the fabric of social movements. Together, we'll uncover the hidden dynamics, the untold stories, and the profound connections between chaos and the quest for the better world. So grab a cup of tea, find a cozy spot, and let's embark on another wild ride through the chaos theory. So picture this. Chaos is like a thunderstorm crashing through a calm day. It's disruptive, but it takes everyone up. Think about those moments when folks hit the street, protesting out of the blue, or when they refuse to play by the rules, opting for civil disobedience. That chaos, it's like a wake up call, jolting society out of its routine. Suddenly, people can't ignore the issues anymore. It's like shining a spotlight on the surface everyone tries to sweep under the rug. And you know what happens next? Authorities can't just sit back and watch. They are forced to take notice, to respond. It's a shake-up, a reminder that the status quo isn't set in stone. Chaos demands action from both those in power and the rest of us. Imagine this. Chaos is like flaring, lighting up the night sky. When things get disorderly, people stop and pay attention. It's like watching a scene unfold in a movie. You can't just look away. Those spontaneous protests and unexpected actions, they're like fireworks exploding onto the scene, grabbing the headlines and spreading on social media. Suddenly, everyone's talking about it, sharing videos and debating what's going on. It's not just about background noise anymore, it's a full blown spectacle. And you know what that does? It puts the spotlight on the issues at hand. Grievances that were once ignored or brushed aside are now at front and center. That visibility, it's like turning up the volume on a message, making sure it's heard loud and clear. In a world filled with distractions, chaos demands action and refuses to be ignored. Chaos is like rallying, crying echoing through the streets. When things get chaotic, people feel compelled to join the fray. It's like sparking a fire, spreading from one person to the next. The unpredictability of chaos is exhilarating, stirring something deep within us. Suddenly, individuals who have never considered themselves activists find themselves at the forefront of change. Whether it's anger, solidarity, or a sense of urgency, chaos fuels the flame of action. Spontaneous protest erupts, drawing in folks from all walks of life. It's a domino effect. As momentum builds and government grows stronger amid the chaos, people find their voices and their power. It's a reminder that every individual can make a difference, and chaos is the catalyst that brings us together. Here's the thing about chaos. It's like a wrecking ball, smashing into the walls of authority. When chaos erupts, it shakes the very foundation of power. Social movements and embrace disorderly actions disrupt the status quo, revealing the cracks in the system. Suddenly, the flaws and vulnerabilities of those in charge are laid bare on for all to see. It's like pulling back the curtains of the Wizard of Oz. The illusion of control disappears and the truth emerges. And you know what happens next? Authorities are put on notice. They can't ignore the demands for change echoing through the chaos. The pressure mounts and concessions become inevitable. Chaos becomes a force for accountability, challenging the legitimacy of existing power structures and paving the way for a more just and equitable society. You know, When chaos takes the reins, it's like a dance on a tightrope. Spontaneous movements, they are nimble like a cat dodging through obstacles. They don't need a detailed plan or rigid structure. They thrive on flexibility and adaptability. When the winds of change blow, they adjust their sails without missing a beat. It's all about seizing the moment and grabbing hold of opportunities as they come. Whether it's a sudden shift in public opinion or a new opening for action, these movements are ready to pounce, and the agility is the secret weapon against oppression and coercion from those in power. They can duck and weave, staying one step ahead of the game. It's what keeps them relevant and makes them resilient in the face of adversity. In the ever changing landscape of social movements, chaos isn't just a hurdle, it's a springboard, propelling them forward with unstoppable momentum. Chaos has this remarkable ability to speak to something deeper within us, to tap into a collective consciousness and stir up emotions that lie dormant beneath the surface. When chaos erupts, it's not just about the chaos itself, it's about what it represents. Think about those moments in history when disorder and upheaval become symbols of resistance and solidarity. Iconic images capture the raw energy of protest, of people standing up against injustice and oppression. These images aren't just snapshots, they're powerful symbols that resonate with our deepest frustrations and aspirations. They become part of our collective memory, inspiring future generations to carry on the fight for change. But chaos isn't just about visuals, it's about the conversation it sparks. Disorderly actions forces us to confront some uncomfortable truths, to grapple with issues that we might just have ignored or dismissed in the past. Suddenly, the status quo isn't so comfortable anymore. It's challenged, questioned, and dissected in the public square. These conversations aren't always easy or pleasant, but they're necessary for progress. They push us out of the comfort zone, forcing us to confront the complexities of the world we live in. And you know what? That's where real change begins. In the messy, unpredictable space of dialogue and debate, when we engage with each other, when we listen to different perspectives and learn from each other's expectations, that's when we start to build bridges instead of walls. It's how we found a common ground, how we built a broader support for the goals of the movement. But here's the thing about dialogue and debate. They are not just about convincing others that we are right. They are about listening truly to what others have to say. It's about recognizing that we don't have all the answers and that we all are grappling with the complexities of the world we live in. When we approach dialogue with humility and openness, when we are willing to learn from each other and grow together, that's when real change becomes possible. So let's embrace the chaos, the disorder, the upheaval, the uncomfortable conversations. Let's lean into discomfort, knowing that it's through these moments of chaos that we find our greatest opportunities for growth and transformation. Let's keep the dialogue going, knowing that it's through these conversations that we build a better, more just world for all. In conclusion, chaos isn't just a force of disruption, it's a catalyst for change. Throughout history, we have seen how chaos has fueled social movements, challenged authority, and sparked important conversations. From the streets to the digital realm, chaos has its a way of shaking things up and demanding attention. It's through the chaos that we find growth opportunities, solidarity, and progress. As we wrap up today's discussion, let's remember that chaos isn't something to be feared or avoided. It's something to be embraced and understood. It's through chaos that we find our greatest strengths and resilience. So let's clean into the layers, knowing that it's through these moments of upheaval that we find our greatest opportunities for growth and transformation. And on that note, I'm excited to announce that tomorrow's episode will delve into chaos in social networks, unveiling patterns and influence in online communities. We'll explore how chaos manifests its digital world, shaping our interactions, our perceptions, and our understanding of the world around us. So be sure to tune in tomorrow as we unravel the mysteries of chaos in social networks. Until then, stay curious, stay engaged, and embrace the chaos. This is Rahul from Chaos Theory signing off.